About the chart, I think I've finished.
I was sure you'd do very well. You've always been talented for this sort of activity. But don't forget, the difficulty often lies more in the interpretation of a chart, and especially in the way you present it to the subject. The stars give us orientations, tendencies, but they never predict a certain immutable future. In any case, I'm delighted that you've retained the few rudiments of astrology I taught you. But now that you've reviewed your fundamentals and know how to dress like your brother, you'll have to learn to talk like him. To start, try to pitch your voice right. Then think about what you're saying. César might not give the same answer as you.
All right, let's try.
Say something, anything, to see how you place your voice.
Something. Anything.
Excellent. You've completely grasped your brother's expression. Let's take a little knowledge test. Don't forget to pay as much attention to your voice as to the answer. What's the first sign of the zodiac?
Aries.
Perfect. What zodiac sign rules the heart?
Leo.
Perfect. What common product is often used to avoid contagion?
Vinegar.
That's it. How do you determine someone's sign?
According to the position of the sun in his natal sky.
That's it, precisely. But we must expect changes in this respect, since our calendar is supposed to change before the end of the century.
What do you mean?
It's not precise enough. I think we're going to change our system of calculation. And, according to my predictions, we'll also eliminate 10 days, so that Easter will once again fall on April 21st, as it did a very long time ago. Oh, that won't change things much, but the signs of the zodiac will be shifted by 10 days.
So someone like Catherine de Medicis, who was born on April 13th, would no longer be a Taurus, but an Aries?
Exactly. Very good, young lady. You've done well. Now it's time for me to show you how to perfect your outfit. Tomorrow morning, you're going to the chateau to meet the Queen, and I want to be sure everything's perfect.
The earth hasn't shaken like that in a long time. This isn't a good omen.
I'm here to see Her Majesty Catherine de Medicis.
Enter. Her Majesty is expecting you.
You may enter.
Your Majesty?
César de Notre-Dame, I am delighted to meet you. Your father must esteem you highly to send you to me. He must have explained to you how difficult I am to satisfy.
Indeed. But one can hardly be demanding with others if one is not the same with oneself.
Very good. So you know what to expect. According to Chavigny, your father is the author of this quatrain. Yet, when I spoke to him of it, he didn't seem to remember. It would seem that these verses are becoming reality. I need to know how this story will turn out, and if misfortune can be avoided. A scribe has traveled from Moulins with me. He has noted all the tragic events that have occurred in recent days. He has the order to transmit to you any information you consider useful. He's waiting for you, next door.
Very well, Your Majesty. I shall do my best to solve this mystery.
I don't doubt it, César. You may leave now.
I almost forgot. It's for you, my father's idea.
He hasn't forgotten what a sweet tooth I have. Thank him for thinking of it, and thank you for preparing it. Go now, you have much to do.
César? You're really him?
To be sure.
I thought you'd be older. I'm surprised.
Don't worry. My father wouldn't have sent me in his place if he hadn't thought I was up to the task.
I didn't mean to offend you, sir. Your youth does you honor. Her Majesty asked me to give you this. These are the notes I took concerning the strange events of the last few days.
Can you give me a brief summary of what happened?
Of course. On March 20th, the chambermaid of Princess Marguerite was found dead. The circumstances were suspicious. The next day, it was young Henry of Navarre's tutor. We all know that one misfortune leads to another, and that our Lord certainly has his reasons for calling his children back to him. But when, over the following 2 days, a lady companion of Her Majesty Catherine de Medicis, as well as the personal chef of King Charles IX, died in turn, the Queen Mother convened Jean-Aimé de Chavigny to ask his advice. That is how she came to learn of the quatrain written by your father, and decided to leave Moulins and the court to consult him.